Oh, man. We were working on it. We were working on it, but we're here. We're here. We did it. We lived. My gosh. What's going on, gang? What's going on? Quai50 here with yet another FGO support review. And, of course, we gotta go into what happened, you know? Like, it was supposed to be yesterday, but, you know, then it didn't happen. It actually almost didn't happen tonight, but, let's elaborate, shall we? Let's elaborate. So, here's what happened. So, yesterday, not only did, Eric, yes, this is sponsored by Phil Spencer. I will explain why in a second. This is indeed sponsored by Phil Spencer. So yesterday, not only did Eric have something to do, but my train from work was like an hour and a half late. So it was actually a good thing that we decided to move it mainly for Eric, because there wasn't going to be a stream yesterday anyway, because my train didn't pick me up until like, I didn't get home until like 6:50 or anything like that. So it was not good. It was not good. That is why there was no stream yesterday. There was almost no stream today because my USB-C to USB-A cable broke and I couldn't get my phone up, nothing like that, so that was an issue. But then blessed Phil Spencer, also I got a 15 Pro Max, blessed Phil Spencer saved the day, because of course good Xbox controllers use USB-C. So we're back, baby. We're here, we're in, it's great. We can actually do the stream tonight. So thank you, Phil Spencer. Thank you, Phil Spencer. Hilariously, yesterday's D&D stream actually... Who is Phil Spencer? Xbox. He's Xbox man. Yesterday's D&D game got delayed because of IRL drama from one of your players. So this week has been a certifiable mess, right? The power went out at my work until like noon, so I couldn't do anything. And then this happened, and my train was late this morning. It was redonkulous. It's been redonkulous for everybody, it seems like. But we're fine. We're good. We can go ahead and start reviewing these supports. So let me go ahead and let's pull up the little document. There is no plan. For those of you that don't know how we do this, you just go ahead and you drop your little friend code in the chat. We do have some people on cooldown because we try to get other people in so everyone gets a legitimate chance to go ahead and see, you know, all the supports. You can drop those codes now. Eric will go ahead and take them. Please drop them only once. The man is diligently monitoring the chat, and we've hit a point where I really can't do this without him. So he is diligently monitoring the chat, and we will get the ball rolling on this. And I will be going, as long as it's okay with Eric, I will be going till 9:30 Eastern to make up for the fact that, you know, I had to pull some shenanigans from my trusty Xbox controller in order to even get the stream to happen tonight. And yes, as you can see, I finally finished Lost Bell 6 on NA. In case you didn't get that. We finally have that. Codes everywhere, not a drop to drink. Hills of Adams playing Fate Samurai Remnant on PS5. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Time to see some Cracked to Degenerate support lists, right? We're gonna start with Emmy first, because Emmy is not only a repeat viewer, but Emmy has also been the first person to drop in. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Emmys. 182-505-124. I always try to leave this up for a second just so people, you know, can have an opportunity to send a friend request to whoever is on the other side of the friend code. Did I level my Habitrot? My Habitrot is level 1. I am feeding all my EXP cards to Bargist, who is currently in the 100 to 102 range. All right, let's start with Emmy. Beep. Just a ramp, but you're torn. On one hand, you want to roll for Ryoma, but on the other one, gotta save for Melusine. Decisions. If you want a pure degenerate gameplay perspective, go for Melusine. That is just my perspective. All right, let's go ahead and kick this off with something that we've seen all too well on the channel here. Also, let me know if the music audio's like not correct. I can always fix stuff. But we're gonna start with Yang Guifei, of course, maxed out with a honey lake. Any honey lake will do, but a max limit broken one. That's the wrong list. What list am I looking at, Emmy? The second one. Fine. But there was a max limit broken honey lake. This one's the main one. Normal 2. All right. Normal 2. Ignore the Yang Guifei then. She doesn't even exist. She doesn't even go here. But let's see what we got going on here. First, we've got a Himiko, who I've actually threw some stuff at Himiko, no success. So I'm gonna use those 10 tickets to maybe possibly get an Ibuki Doji, because I am a Raida-loving degenerate in that way. Queen Priestess's Spare Moment is a great pick on her. This is your attacking Himiko. Absolute attacking Himiko. Sorry, never forgiven. We're not even looking at your support list anymore. We're getting out of here. We can't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This Himiko is ready to completely mess up the Yamatai Koku event. 10-10-10 as well to boot. All right. Everyone's like, yeah, Himiko, low magical energy. What's up, Jonathan? Oh, I didn't say my what's ups. Jonathan, Sonic Blade, Emmy, Lil Dozen, Rosma, Adam Ellis, Dis, Shiro's Game Den, Chevmis, The Kurt Fox, Wallace 24, GLJ, Jessa, DLC GRS, Daystakned, Suxthroya, Eric, of course, Zero Life. Hello, everyone. Yo, what the shit? What the shit is happening? Boo! Zero and Regent Raptor rolling in with the super chats. Zero chucking the $10 and Regent with a $49.99. Holy shit. Thank you both so much for the support. My goodness, someone must really love this Himiko. Regent's been waiting for this to come back. Don't you worry, Regent. Events will occur. Thank you both so much. I appreciate it. Nice $50 time to buy cord cables, right? Thank you so much. Guess we know who's next, right? Right? Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate that, both of you. Y'all are great. And remember, none of you have to do that. I legitimately appreciate the support though. Thank you. This is free at base. People who don't pay anything do still get their supports looked at, I promise. And goddamn. Look at this. Look at this Muramasa, everyone. 120'd, almost a maxed out Ocean Flyer. Of course he's 10-10-10'd. Of course he's got 2 10s here. NP5. And we're almost max Beast Pod to boot. All your base star belong to us. Regent, you finished the Mordred and want to show her off? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see that Mordred. Can't wait. Yeah, this is an absolutely absurd Muramasa. And look at all these codes. We're doing full crit damage. Blades of Neat and Doraku thematic. Mistress of the Heavens if you're an Unlimited Bladeworks fan. Brush. Heaven Sent Karama Child. And Phantasmal Horse. This is an incredible Muramasa. Incredible. Good stuff. Excellent stuff. Yeah. Yo, what the what the hell? Jonathan Chapman. This is gacha money, man. Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you all so much. You know, you all get hearts. I keep forgetting about the heart feature. You all get hearts. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you all so much. Dang. Thank you. Wow. This is an insane. We barely started, gang. We've barely started. I get that a 120 Muramasa is almost max beast pod is an incredibly exciting thing, but god dang. Thank you all. Thank you. What is going on? You see this shit, Master Grade 3.0 Gundam? You see what they're doing? Damn, thank you. Wow. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the ball rolling. Just my gosh. We've got yet another absolute destroyer in the turn in Super Orion. Maxed out K-Scope, so we are immediately popping that Noble Phantasm. 10-10-10, a focus and extra attack boost. Probably the best thing to chuck on Super Orion. Good job. And what do we got here for all these bonuses? We've got, Vajra, crit strength. We've got murder, threats to humanity, and sabers. Excellent. We've got even more critical strength. We've got a little bit of Star Gather, okay, to get a chance to refund. And we've got a crest of humanity to boot. Good stuff on the Super Orion. Something I will forever be jelly of. When will I have a Super Orion? Maybe never. And now let's take a gander at our resident Divine Slayer, Enkidu. This is a solid Enkidu. Did the quests, Bestia del Sol. Important. 10-10-10 as well. Extra attack boost 9. Ooh, so close. So close. You'll get there. You'll get there. Enuma Elish 1, and yep, we went Divine Slayer. We went Mirror of 8 Leaves to stop any sort of immobilizing. Boom, divine damage. Boom, divine damage. Boom, all card damage. And a little bit of a cleanse as well. Great, great. MLB Scope, NP5 Muramasa, this whole account was obviously free to play, right? Right? I mean, there's some excellent Broken Bestia del Sol. You know they paid for that. You know they paid for that. Chat always loves to see an Enkidu. Always loves to see an Enkidu. Let's take a look at Surma Yi over here. Level 90 Surma Yi. Prisma Cosmos. Boom, boom, boom. 10-10-10. The 3 Kingdoms support is ready. And just one command code, but Ukiotopus. Very effective, very effective. This is really good if you're running any sort of art supporter. You can go ahead and use those art supporters there in order to, you know, deal a little bit of extra damage. I mean, real talk, my Katsushika Hokusai Summer was a huge, huge help in Lost Belt 6, and things like this went very, very far in allowing her to deal insane damage with her Noble Phantasm. So remember, these things exist. As is customary, we always skip the Castorias and the Koyanskayas because they are all the same. They are all a thing. We know what they are. So we're going to just go ahead and skip those unless someone has clearly sunk a lot of investment into them. But this is like your standard Castoria, Koyanskaya. This will be the case for everyone. And we've already got a second 120 rolling in. Of course, Morgan. I won't say the actual name, but Morgan. Chilling here, and we've got, of course, all of the fancy skills unlocked. Good, good, good. Fey Eyes, not that it really does her much good being a berserker. Silly. Emmy, believe it or not, I somehow have only paid 15 USD on this game so far. Maximum luck right there. I'll choose to believe you. I'll choose to believe you, because that's interesting. All right, we got a little bit of buff removal. We've got some Star Gather on that other Buster card. Nice, underrated command code for boss fights, Priestess of the Silver Key. Good stuff. Oh, sorry, where am I? Crest of Titan's Pit, granting some NP gain, and Crest of Humanity, increasing star drop rate as well. Solid road to 120 Morgan. Now for me to be jealous. No Calm Avenger for me. Level 100 Painting Summer. All right, let's go. Let's go. 10-10-10, completely ready for the farming. NP1 is still fine, and boom. That's what we like to see on Arkama. Spear of Love, Action, and Wisdom. Sword of Beginning and the End's a decent choice. Of course, deal that extra damage to those rulers on your Avenger. That works out really well. The mini border, it's so adorable. It's so adorable. And the Nautilus as well. Removing some debuffs. Overall, a pretty dang sick list. Of course, a 120 Muramasa is absolutely absurd, especially considering the fact that you've almost max beast pod that man. I can scarcely believe that, you know, it just seems like with your account, you know, you hit that 120 Muramasa, you're like, boom, let's just do it again. Let's just do it again with the next character. So I'm really hoping Grail casting is very lucrative for you. Overall, great stuff. If you want to exploit that Muramasa, if you want to exploit that Morgan, if you want to use that Super Orion, that Kama Avenger, or that Enkidu to absolutely destroy stuff, 182-505-124 will get you on Emmy's support list, and you can use all of those characters. Fantastic. Fantastic. What we got going on in the chat while Eric pulls the next code? Hey, Kawaii, I rolled for Space Ishtar and got my first Artorias soon. Yeah, you got someone good? Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. Did I see they announced a Zelda movie as well? I did. I can't wait till they cast Chris Pratt as Link and Jack Black as Ganondorf. It is basically guaranteed at this point. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, we got Dismissed Kama Summer, Pain, dang. And next up, we got Regent Raptor with the freaking massive super chat. Again, thank you to everyone who has donated. Regent, Zero, and Jonathan. My gosh. All right, 843 603 337. And we were told that Mordred is finished. So we need to see what that means. This is a situation where if there are 20 Mordred fans, Regent is one of them. If there are 5 Mordred fans, Regent is one of them. If there is 1 Mordred fan, Regent is one of them. And if there are 0 Mordred fans, Regent is dead. So, boom. 120 Mordred. 2K'd. All rank up quests unlocked. First Sunrise equipped, and it's a max limit broken First Sunrise to boot. 10-10-10 on all of the Mordred skills. 10-10-10 on all of the append skills. Clarent Blood Arthur level 5. Every single command card completely beast pod. Yeah, I'll drink to that. This is peak Mordred. This is an incredible Mordred. I'm kind of surprised she ends up hitting a 20k attack. Is that from the... No, the craft essence is all in attack. So she really does hit 20k at 120 just from investment into her abilities. I am correct. Mordred was your first SSR. You got her while still in Fuyuki, so she has been with you since day one. We'll just clear you are incredibly grateful to Mordred for all of the support she has provided you. Because, my gosh, you can't get. You legitimately cannot get any more invested. You can't. There's nowhere to go. This is the example of a character that you would think you would only theoretically see on spreadsheets, but there she is in all her glory. Chat's like the Mordred I aspire to achieve from Kato Sicarius. You'll get there one day. My gosh. True peak Mordred. An absolute unit of a Mordred. My gosh, I can only imagine what sort of numbers that this Mordred could put up if she gets an event damage bonus. That's got to be ridiculous. I can see why you wanted to show this Mordred off. But there's not only a Mordred on this support list, there is everyone else. So Mordred, we're going to leave you. Again, good job. Fantastic. Now let's go ahead and look at what other projects we got waiting in the wings. Level 100 Senji Muramasa with a Painting Summer to boot. Muramasa's 10, 10, 10. And yeah, Zero, I appreciate everyone for even just showing up. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. 10, 10, 0. Sumikari Muramasa level 3. And we've got some solid codes on here as well. Godbinding Chain is here. Got a little bit of crit strength. Mordred would destroy an Apocrypha refund. Oh my gosh, yeah. Nothing would be left. Would class advantage even matter is the question. Nice. Overall, a pretty solid Muramasa. And yeah, that's a great reminder, Adam. If anyone wants more Nobukatsu copies, the Friend Point banner ends soon. I've at least been chucking in my 2 freebies every single day. I'll probably throw a bunch of it at it soon because, you know, I actually have Hapatrot in the pool now, and it'll be nice to grab some Hapatrots. But yeah, remember, if you're looking to level up your Nobukatsu for Onewe, you got some time. Draenor, I finally spent all my Friend Points. I'm so tired, but happy. Perfect Nobukatsu incoming. Ooh, 2K'd Super Orion. Okay. Road to 120. Victor of the Moon on there. A classic. 10, 10, 10. So we're going full Buster crit. And then, ooh, let's see. Critical damage. Yes. Critical damage. Yes. NP gauge. Nice. Good pick. Critical damage. Nice. And critical damage. Great Super Orion. Truly what you want to do with Super Orion. Just build up that crit, punch things into oblivion. Jonathan rolled 3 million FP. Dang. I think that's everything I have right now. Excuse me. Areshigal, level 100. Beautiful Dreamer equipped for, yeah, the NP gain. Starting NP gauge. I get it. I get it. She's 10, 10, 10 as well. 210 sitting right here as well. NP3 on this Areshigal. I can't even get one. And yep, we got a little bit of Stargather there to boot, which is decent on a Lancer considering they're around average star weight. And the same goes for that arts card as well. Draenor, you rolled 9 million friend points on Nobukatsu? Wow. Wow. Queen Maeve, I was so close to picking one of these when they had the SSR banner up, but I opted for a NP2 Zhongyu instead. So, you know, it just had to be done. But still, one of the best costumes in the entire game on Maeve, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven, an incredibly good CE that always falls under the radar, and this one's max limit broken as well. Maeve is 10, 10, 10 with all of that. I never necessarily realized that, you know, she had all of her skills buffed. Her Noble Phantasm too, right? Has also been buffed, yeah. Man, Maeve's gone through a ton of buffs. The authors must really, really like her. Overall, good Maeve. Jonathan burned 2 Angry Mangoes because he was NP5 a long time ago. It must have taken hours. Do you have like a robot just poking all of the FP gauges to just go? All right. Level 100 Yume Ren. Nice. Nice. She's really coming to her own. I love Maeve. Maeve's great. Maeve's wonderful. Nocnaria is wonderful. Basically, anyone with Maeve's face is a wonderful character. This is a, level 100 Kaleidoscope. 10, 10, 10 Yume Ren. NP2 as well. Let's see what we're cooking with here for command codes. Godbinding Chain for divine damage. Auto Clicker. Hell yeah, you. I knew Jonathan would be a huge fan of this Yume Ren. One of Yume Ren's most ardent defenders, even back before she got all of her buffs. Alright, Good Wife Wise Fox for the recovery per turn. A few extra critical stars to boot. And, debuff immunity and extra strength against good enemies. Wait, is that how you pronounce the name? Yeah, Yume Ren. Or is it... Are you asking about Maeve? Or Nocnaria? I feel like Eric's asking about Nocnaria, yeah. Yeah, that's Gaelic, yeah, it's Nocnaria. I'll type it out phonetically in the chat for everyone. Boom. There you go. That's phonetically how you pronounce that. That is phonetically how you pronounce that. So enjoy that. Moving on. I'm getting better about pronouncing stuff, chat. I really am. Ooh. Morgan's the next one to 120. There's gonna be a lot of 120 Morgans, aren't there? We're gonna really start seeing those coming up. Aerial drive, of course. For the raw damage. 10-10-10. I need to get mine 10-10-10. She's so close. She's so close. 10-10-10 here as well? I mean, you're just flexing with this. This is just a flex. NP5. Oh, and we're on the Beast Paw journey. Okay, so defense removal. Critical strength. Definitely makes a lot of sense. Even more critical strength. This affects all allies. Plus the art on this CC is amazing. Priestess of the Silver Key makes another appearance, and gave Morgan a teddy bear. And finally, the boy. The boy. Still one of the best FAs in the entire game. One of the best FAs in the entire game. One of the best designs and animations in the entire game. I love everything about Oberon Vortigern. I love everything about Oberon Vortigern. 10-10-10, and seeing that ending again was just so good. So good. Everything about it. Lost Belt 6 is truly peak fiction. Very solid Oberon right here. Well, we'll bask in this glory for like another couple minutes, another couple seconds, I'm sorry. And look at that Mordred while I go get more water. Hang on one sec. I'll be right back. Gotta hydrate. All right, hydration achieved, chat. Hydration achieved. Yeah, truly a absolutely wonderful Mordred. If you wish to use Regent's Mordred, 843-603-337 is what is going to get you there. You didn't realize that other people could see that even when you couldn't, so it's blocked based on story clear. So since I finally actually just buckled down and cleared Lost Belt 6 on NA, despite the fact that, you know, I knew what happened on JP and all that, just went and cleared that. Now I can see all of the fun stuff because I really wanted the final Oberon Ascension very badly. So I just went and did that. If the next event requires Heian Kyo, which, by the way, the next event requires Heian Kyo, I might as well just be ahead of the curve. Zero says best final art is Meltralis, no question about it. It's really good FA. It's a really good FA. Daystakned, are you here? Team at Larva FA is great. Agree. Absolute agree. What is the best FA? I feel like it's not coming up with tags. I feel like if I had to pick, the best FA is... Nah, I think it's still Arjuna Altar. I think it's still Arjuna Altar. Just because of the contrast. It's beautiful. It's stunning, it's gorgeous. And plus I want to hang it up with Oberon right next to it. Ask if, you know, if airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. And then this also goes hard. Let's not pretend that doesn't go hard, because my god, that goes hard. In my non-biased view, Barghest is best FA. I mean, Barghest is best character in the whole game, obviously. Barghest is the best. Absolutely incredible in all aspects. How could you think otherwise? The safest choice that you make. Alright, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next person. It was Daystakned. So 140 296235. Alright, 140 296235. Daystakned. Big lady strong. Yeah. Big lady go to 120. Alright, boom. Let's see what we got rolling with here. I'm already liking some of this stuff that I've seen. Oh god. I think we're all going to be very pleased with what's going to show up here, chat. Just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Bye. A game theory, okay. Level 100 Sherlock Holmes sitting at 2K with, ooh, prize piece. That does boost quick, doesn't it? That does boost quick. Huh. Weird. Always thought that boosted arts. Seems like it should. 10, 10, 10 on the Sherlock with 10 and 9. I forgot he gets anti-berserker rank up. That's actually incredible. NP2 as well. And let's see what the detective's working with. A critical strength boost to everyone. Great pick. Awesome pick for Sherlock based on his role. Yep, Crest of the Stone Bird as well. Those are probably two of the best codes you can put on Holmes. He was Scotty before Scotty. True, true. You just had to get him to bond 10. 4 stars. Why is he wearing a corset? Because he puts his weird magnifying glasses on that corset that he uses to, like all those magnifying glasses you see in his third ascension, those are all attached to that. That's how he carries them around. It's important. That's the lore for you. Alright, and we got critical star boosts as well. This is all very thoughtful. This is all very thoughtful placement for Sherlock Holmes. Good picks here. Moving on, we have Benny Enma next. We have Benny Enma. Level 90. Maxed out Ocean Flyer. Jeez. 10, 10, 10. Low magical energy 1. NP1 as well. And we've got, yep, Lucky Beast for heals and Crest of Humanity for some additional star drops as well. Really not much I can say about this Benny Enma. Clearly invested in. The level 100 Ocean Flyer is absurd. Moving on to our next Super Orion of the evening. Atrefus. Great pick. Great pick for Super Orion. 10, 10, 10. NP1. And let's see what we're cooking with here. Critical strength against Saber. Critical strength against Saber. I like when people put this threat to humanity thing on here. Because when that's put on a Grand Servant, it just feels very thematic, right? It feels very thematic, like something they should have from the get-go. You were getting second append on all your SSRs and you blanked on Orion. You're so irritated with yourself at that. I mean, I get it. I get it. GLJ with some tips. GLJ's tips are actually pretty good. Friendly reminder not to put Chiogami Commander on the big damage cards. It affects the cards after the one it's on. So if you need to crit on a Buster card, it shouldn't go on that Buster card. Same for Arts or Quick. That's right. That's generally a good idea in general to put your buffing supportive cards or your buff cleansers on your least valuable cards. It's something I always try to live by, because, you know, if I end up having to use that card, at least it does something additional. So that would be a recommendation I would say you should stand by as well. Got boosting damage to some Sabas, and we've got some extra demonic attack as well. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, moving on next. Here's someone I haven't seen in a bit, Brynhilda. Still one of my favorite Lancers. I honestly use her over, I use her a lot. Not necessarily over Skahawk as much anymore, because I've really been using Skahawk for some Divine Slaying. But Brynhilda's still really, really good. Summer Anniversary, Effectiveness, Buster Crit Strength, and a starting NP gauge. 10-10-10 as well. Low Magical Energy is sitting there as well. And Brynhilda Romantia too. Definitely, if you're using Brynhilda mainly for Hero's Assistant, you don't super have to worry about command codes and all that. By the way, can I take a quick look at your Event 6 First Servant? Yes, I absolutely can. Just remind me when we get there. Just the first one. All right, can do. Next up, we've got... Damn. Damn. Jeez. 120, clearly Bond 10 Achilles. Man is 10-10-10. 10-10-10. NP5. And completely Beast Pod. You know, it's a wonder when we see any character show up that is so maxed out there is absolutely nowhere left to go. But seeing two characters fit that in one night, first that Mordred and now this Achilles, that's pretty crazy. The first 120 Achilles on NA, I believe you. I absolutely believe you. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yep, critical strength for the rider. Critical strength for the rider. Critical strength for the rider. Remove defense up, and guess what? Critical strength for the rider. And also critical strength for the rider. Yeah, this is a great Achilles. Dang. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought we'd see two completely maxed out servants in a single night? That's why I love seeing about these. That's what I love about these. That's awesome. See you later, Zero. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Next up, Osaka Beheim. Level 90. Prisma Cosmos for that sweet, sweet MP gauge. She's 10-10-10. Low magical energy is chillin'. Hey! Even did the quest as well. And yeah, the standard, you know, if you're not really worried about using the face cards that much, you don't super need to invest with them on command codes. But it makes sense. Prisma Cosmos is a really good pick for her craft essence. Fun seeing the passion people have. Exactly, right, Flair? That's one of the great things about FGOs. It's kind of like Pokemon. Everyone is somebody's favorite. Everyone is somebody's favorite. A video idea for me, the wildest level 100s and 120s on my friends list. Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. I'll have to try that after we get the Gouda Gouda character reviews done. Because as cool as fun videos are, I mean, the character reviews are like the meat and potatoes. That's what keeps people coming back. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Level 100 2K'd Mori. With grudge match guts just so he doesn't die. Please save this man. NP5, good choice, good choice. And then is this a full, ooh, this is full crit. We got 2 Buster crits, we got an Ignore Invincible on that arts card. Miss Majin to pull some stars in for some Noble Phantasm, and ooh, Nautilus traveling 20,000 leagues. We've got a Hokusai, level 100. Dragon climbing Mount Fuji, so she's Bond 10. She's Bond 10 then. 10, 10, 10 as well. 10 and 9. This is so good. So good on Hokusai. I have no idea. I have no idea what they were thinking when they decided to give her that. Mori was going hard, right? Mori was going absolutely hard. NP2, and look at that. NP strength boost. Another NP strength boost. So you can do, you can do BB 36 views of Mount Fuji. And I'm sure that's got to look ridiculous against a Berserker. A little bit of damage. We've got some extra stars from the crest. And we've got Mage of Flowers on the quick card. I might recommend swapping Crest of Humanity and Mage of Flowers. Just because since Mage of Flowers is a flat 10% added onto the card no matter what. But the Crest of Humanity right here is 30%, so it's based on that card's actual star drop rate in and of itself. You technically get more value out of attaching it to the quick card because quick card star drop rates are inherently higher than arts cards. So you'll probably pull an extra star or two out of it if you go ahead and move that over. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. But generally things that are like a flat percentage on that. So that's something to consider. Opening on busters with NP up into an AoE arts card is tech for refunding loops on odd enemy count waves. Glad to see it. Yeah. Yeah, people are thinking. It's big brain time. And then we need to see what? Event 6, the first slot. I think I remembered. Event 6, first servant. All right, we can do that. Event 3, Event 2, Event 1. I'm assuming it's this. What? There's no way. This is what you wanted us to see, right? I'm not insane, right? There's no way. There's no way. Another one. Do you see this shit, Blue Destiny Unit 2? Do you see it? I don't freaking believe it. That is a second Achilles above level 100. That is max beast pod. That is NP2'd with almost max append skills and 10-10-10. So... oh my god. I thought this only happened on JP accounts. Clearly not. Clearly not. And look, you can... they're both on the list. It's not false. They're both on the list. It's ridiculous. And this Achilles has all the same codes. All the same codes. Great, now I need to do this to Raiko. You are giving the chat ideas. The amount of quartz and or luck boggles the mind. It is redonkulous. It's crazy. I can see now why you wanted to show this off, Daystakned. I am very happy that we popped on over. So if you want to use either Achilles A or Achilles 2, you can go ahead and follow Staranoct 140296235. Codes and pause are shared between copies. Oh, thank God. That would be a nightmare if that wasn't the case. It's still mighty impressive, even with that being the case. But yeah, 140296235 if you wish to use either of those Achilles. Fantastic. Outstanding move. Impressive. Very based. Etc. Alright, Jonathan Chapman is up next. I'm gonna be straight with you all. He is on my friends list. Been on my friends list for a very, very long time, and has come in clutch more times than I can possibly count. So which support list do you want us to look at? We usually look at like one per person. I'll give that a sec to load. Like, you have no idea how much my my ass has been saved by the legendary Chandra. You're watching but just got a work call, Gaia. There's a lot of impressive stuff here. Well, we'll go with the first one. Why not? We'll start over here. The first one that we landed on. All right, we got a Hokusai. Level 100, 2K. Adding immediately. Everyone's just like, where is the friend code? Completely maxed out Magical Girl of Sapphire. 10, 10, 10. Yes, this is the standard of what you will see. Extra attack boost 5, low magical energy 10, anti-berserker attack up 5. NP 5 on that 36 views of Mount Fuji. Beast Paws on the most important cards, and then look, we've got things like Star Gather Rate, things like Star Drop Rate, all of that on these less valuable cards. And of course, gotta be thematic as well. Overall, quite a monstrous Hokusai with some of this NP gain. You're not gonna believe it if you use this. All right, the King of Knights, level 90. First Sunrise, completely maxed out. I'm scared. I'm scared. Come pick me up. 10, 10, 10 on all of those skills. 7, 10, 7 on the append skills. Excalibur is at NP 5 as well. No command codes. This is just your straight, immediate explosion character right here. I follow Chandra. They are carrying you for real. It's a hard carry. It's a hard carry, absolutely. Those friend points that you spent are well deserved. Next up, we've got an Ishtar, level 90. Completely maxed out Starry Knights. Love to see the Starry Knights representation. 10, 10, 10 as well here. 7, 7, 7 on those append skills. NP 5 on the Noble Phantasm. Boom. Just this is your farming Ishtar. This is what you need. Just completely and utterly obliterate whatever you are fighting. I didn't mean to click that. Next up we have Ereshkigal, level 90. Golden Sumo Boulder Tournament. Again, completely maxed out. 10, 10, 10 on all of the skills. 7, 7, 7 on the append skills. NP 5. You see where we're going with this? You see where we're going with this? I would love a Starry Knights and an Ishtar. Yeah. Starry Knights is great. Ishtar and Ereshkigal, truly great duo, right? There's a nice little duality having them both on the same support list. Leonardo da Vinci, level 90. Bella Lisa equipped for QP shenanigans. 10, 10, 10. 6, 6, not necessary on those append skills. NP 5, Beautiful Journey. And just pure heals on all of those cards, except for the quick card where we get a few extra stars dropping in. You love Rin, true Rin fan right here. I can see we've even got another Rin further down the line, but we'll save that for later. We'll save that for later. The most overworked character in the game. Level 90 with tea time. 10, 10, 10. 888 on all of those append skills, NP5 on the unreturning formation, and look at that. We've got pure buff stripping on this man. We've got a little bit of a heal, and another little bit of a heal. The two heals are on least important cards, while the things that buff strip are on the most important cards. So the thought put into this is that not only am I removing the enemy's buffs and making my overall entire team stronger to boot, but also I am going to, you know, gain that noble phantasm to use unreturning formation. Waver is your first Bond 15. Maybe someday Bond 20 will be implemented. True monster. True monster of character. And there's a Koyanskaya, which we're going to have to follow the Koyanskaya rule and skip. But I like, she is NP5, she is 10, 10, 10 on her skills, and I like Ox King as a bonus on her. Ooh, here is a Morgan, level 90, maxed out K-Scope. 10, 10, 10. 6, 7, 6 on those append skills. NP5 on Roadless Camelot. Absolute obliteration right there. And then finally, there it is. Space Ishtar, level 120, 2k on HP as well as attack, a max limit broken, max leveled Black Grail. 10, 10, 10, no, come back to me, FGO. Come back to me. There we go, we fixed it. I remember my finger needs to be up higher. 10, 10, 10 on all of the append skills. NP5. The arts cards are completely maxed out with Beast Paws. We've got Bodhisattva's Gaze on the Buster card. We've got some Demonic Destruction on the other Buster card. We've got Stargather on one arts card. Yeah, I definitely did fat finger that, that's for sure. Stargather on the other arts card, and boom, the most star generation you can get. 18k attack, gotta love it, right? 18k attack from that Black Grail. Neutral damage, irrelevant. Irrelevant. Who cares? When you're getting an extra 4,400 attack between foes and the Black Grail. Crazy Avenger stuff. Crazy Avenger stuff. Let me see, there was one other thing on here I know he has that I find absolutely beautiful. And I use routinely. Let me see, I'm looking, chat. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a sec. Did I just get past it? I sure did. I sure did. I love using this Yang Wei Fei. I use this Yang Wei Fei a lot. And the max out Honey Lake, 666, NP5, and every single burn you can possibly get in the game. Insane. What level was that Spishtar? 120? Yes, Spishtar was 120. Completely max. Yep, that's 18k without the CE. Oh yeah, that's right. They don't track the CE on the damage on the card itself. So wow, that is over 20,500 attack. Wow. 20,605 attack when you factor in the Black Rail. My god. Tactical nuke indeed. Yes, I love using Yongui Phase. They're great. I just throw my Castoria and my Tamamo in there and then just go. Go. It's fun. It's super fun. If you want to make use of this support list, 907-555-751. Jonathan, I expect you to be absolutely flooded with friend requests after this stream, and I apologize for nothing. Thank you for all the help you've even given me in FGO through the years. I really do appreciate it. Crazy list. Crazy list. And thank you again for the super chat as well. Go ahead. We'll let Eric find the next thing. All of you add that friend code. Do it. Do it. You an MP1, you love using Yang Feng Kit, right? Right? It's like how I like using Jinglu and Honkai Star Rail. I only have her at E0, but she's really fun. Next up is DLC Grox 940-754-201. I will need you to confirm that you're here before we look at your list. Because, you know, we don't want to look at the lists of people who aren't here. We'll see if Grox is here. Paging Grox. Grox. Grox is here. Let's go. Yeah, for Star Rail fans, I have a Jinglu team with Fu Xuan, and then I have a E1 Topaz and Numbi team with Jing Yuan for side DPS and Luocha on that team as well. So they're both stupid teams. They're both dumb teams. Daystakned didn't work because of the name, you think? Maybe. I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a gander at Grox. Nope, Grox responded. Grox responded. So we can gaze at yet another level 120 Space Ishtar. Oh, goodness. Rin fans are eating good on tonight's stream. Bodhisattva, a 10-10-10. 10 and 10 on the append skills. NP5 as well. Ooh. Nice, Angel's Bed. So she's even set up for some boss slaying here too. I see. I understand. Nice, and still sitting at, that's crazy that there's that much attack. That's so crazy to me that there's that much attack. Rin fans eating good as they should be. Moving on, ooh. Artoria Altar with the Black Grail. Fitting. 676 on those skills, but you did the rank up quest. Excellent points for that. NP1 on the Excalibur Morgan, and let's see what we're working with here. Special attack male. And, okay, I'm not so sure about Demon King's gun. Because I'm pretty sure Artoria doesn't make the field burning. So you might want to move that onto somebody else. This is really funny, though. Keep that. Keep that. She is designed to obliterate Shiro. But yeah, I would move this one off. Next up, we have Jarcher. Imaginary Element, solid bit of NP charge. 999 on all of those skills. So close. A pen skill 8, but I get it. Crystallized lores are hard to come by, and it's really expensive to get them to 10-10-10. It takes time. It's not a sprint, it's a race. NP1, still some decent farming you can get out of that. We got Leviathan for some heals. Mini Nobu for a little bit of critical strength, okay. This, I'm pretty sure she doesn't give charm. So I would recommend moving that onto somebody else. Vajra is good though. Vajra definitely works. And Code Focus, I might recommend moving as well and giving her a star generating one rather than a star absorbing one, because you want those stars to go to the arts cards more than anything else. So you don't want your star gather on anything that, you know, you don't necessarily want things to go to. Things to keep that in mind. And remember, gang, everything I say is constructive. I'm legitimately trying to help people and make sure everybody can enjoy the game. We don't like do anything where it's like, why would you put that on that, and then just start, you know, railing against people on this channel. That's stupid. We're not like 5. Like we can do better. No, this is all just me trying to give constructive advice whenever I say that to anybody, so your characters can function even just a little bit better. Looks like this Ereshkigal is rolling on to 120. I wish you luck on that journey. I've just started undertaking it myself. We can cry together. Summer Anniversary is a great pick for her. Buster card effectiveness and critical strength plus that starting bit. This is great. This is great so far. She's NP1, and let's take a look at these bonuses. All right, Buster card critical strength and even more critical strength. I feel ya. I feel ya. Armament of Victory. I can see the rationale, but might want to change that to something else, because again, remember, you want the stars to go to the Buster cards more than anything else. Since Eresh only has one arts card, you're not necessarily going to be pulling that much NP gain out of it. You're going to have Buster servants rely more on their supports to gain their Noble Phantasm back rather than their cards themselves. So I would recommend swapping that over to like maybe like a Code Cure would work, or any sort of cleanse in general would be very, very helpful there. Yeah. Gather can absolutely work on Lancer. Eresh arts crits are insane. Leave it on her card. Her arts crits generate an 80% plus charge, then ignore me. That's great. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. No, leave it. Leave it. Okay, leave it. Leave it. If her arts crits generate an 80% plus charge, then we will leave it. You will die on this hill. I'll believe you, because I don't personally have an Ereshkigal that I'm able to test with. So for those out there who do have an Ereshkigal, if you say that Stargather on her arts cards generates an 80% plus charge, I will choose to believe you because you have the Ereshkigal. So I retract my statement, leave that on the arts card, and good job, I am dumb. So just ignore me. Just ignore me when it comes to that. Yep, with that being realized, then your codes are perfect for Ereshkigal. Moving on. Ooh, Habitrot, I love the little cats in Habitrot's FA. They make me happy. Especially because the one right below her hand looks like Mr. Patches, who is not in this room right now. He is sleeping downstairs. Imaginary Element, okay. She's 5/5/5. Ooh, yeah, Habitrot would have Fey eyes too, wouldn't she? Habit's a work in progress. Totally fine. Totally fine. Characters can 100% be a work in progress. Your Habitrot is more developed than my Habitrot. NP2 as well. Ooh. Some excellent damage right there. Planning getting Habitrot to 120. When Grail casting drops, nice. Abby with her cats is in the running for best FA for you. It's really cute. It's really cute. The cats are excellent. Where does Happy Cat's FA take place? In a better place. A place she deserves to be. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Castoria's also on the road to 120. I'm just gonna take a gander here because I saw something I liked. Ooh, she's NP4. But her third skill unalives her. We're going to choose to ignore that. NP4, yeah, that's what I saw. Nice. Also, good job with this. Good job with that. This though, you can probably move somewhere else. She doesn't necessarily need the little long mask. You want that on characters like, for example, Ozymandias. Imperial Privilege doesn't always hit on him, so he doesn't necessarily get all of the effects. So what you're gonna want to do is give someone like Ozymandias that, have him use that to increase the bonus for the next turn, then pop Imperial Privilege, and there will be a better chance of all the bonuses going off. You just need 2 more Castorias. I wish you luck on that journey. 2 more Castorias. That's a crazy thing to think about. I was losing my stuff over just 1 Castoria. Yeah, Castoria doesn't have any chance-based buffs, so you want that on characters that, you know, like Ozymandias, like Romulus, characters that have anything that's chance-based. That's actually made for Prince of Lonling, basically, since Lonling has a bunch of chance-based buffs. Moving on to Morgan. Level 1 hundo with a K-scope. Good, good, good. 10, 10, 10. NP2 just ready to delete. And then what we got here? Red Gem Ladies Command Seal, little critical strength boosty, definitely works. Elegant Phantom Thief hat, great for resistance. Nice, nice. Just remember that this card isn't necessarily affected by that bonus, so you might want to consider moving this to another card just so both of Morgan's Buster cards can benefit from the Buster attack defense reduction. Tempted to grail Morgan too. It's a good idea. Mini border, nice. Solid critical stars that can really go on anything. Good stuff, good stuff. Finally, we have BB, level 90, nice. Little Halloween Devil, excellent, excellent. 998 on the skills. And what we got rolling with here? Curse and 1 star, and critical strength for all allies. That definitely, the critical strength for all allies can work, especially if you're running BB mainly for her 3rd skill. You just want to go ahead and pop that, and you know that that card's going to come up again and again and again, and you can sort of loop those buffs. That's silly. That is a very, very silly thing you can do. As far as the curse goes, that might want to go on somebody else. I have that on Ashiadomin myself, but you can basically throw that on anyone who relies on curse to do a lot of their damage. But BB in general carried me a super, super long way, so she's very, very good idea to invest in her. Very good idea. Overall, some pretty dang solid stuff we got going here. Of course, a 120 Spish Star. Dang. Absolute dang. I mean, there's a couple of codes you can move around, but I mean, other than that, really, really good stuff. Solid Spishtar, solid BB. Morgan's going to be putting in the damage. An excellent, excellent Habignon. Yeah, I can't find anything that is inherently wrong or anything like that. It's not like you went ahead and, oh, I don't know, put a bunch of critical damage stuff on Paracelsus von Hohenheim or anything like that. You're doing good. You're doing good. What do I think about Parvati? Love her. Love her. Great quick farmer. If you want to be friends with Grox, 940-754-201 will give you access to that 120 Spishtar and others. Even that Summer BB is, yes, a plug suit support. While Eric pulls the next person, I'm going to continue to hydrate. Ever since I started working out, I've just been drinking so much more water. Oh, and before anybody asks if I did actually get ripped from farming and from like working out and had to pick a character to cosplay, the immediate answer is definitely Cars from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So just so you're all aware. All right, Eric, who are we pulling next? Because it looks like Wallace is here, but you also called Stroya. I need to know who to pick next. I'll let Eric make that judgment, so I am free of all liability. That is called delegating. Got some awesome friends added just now. Excellent. That's part of the reason I do this, Jonathan. It's part of the reason I do this, so people can get a lot more friendos that they can, you know, play with in general. All right, Wallace it is. 2, 4, 3, 4, 1, 7, 69001. Eric, is that right? 243417. Is it 691? That code is way too long. Okay, 3. We'll figure it out. 341 769 001. Boom. Wallace. Can you look at my Gilgamesh? I will find the list with Gilgamesh on it, and we will definitely look at that whole list. Don't you worry. That is a lot of Artorias. Boom. That is the list we will look at. We'll look at the Gilgamesh list. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think that cosplay will ever happen, but if it could happen, I would do that. I would do that. I would absolutely cosplay as Cars. All right, this is the Gilgamesh list, so this is the list we will be looking at. All right, Tamamo. Level 90, 1K'd. 10. Low magical energy at 10. Skill 1, God, does this character need a buff. Ooh. Wise Fox on Tamamo. She is her own wife. There's probably a Doujin about that somewhere. Cure, and we got some glitter as well. Nice. Just general overall support Tamamo. She really needs another buff. Please, Lasagna, help us. Next up, we have Nero Bride on this list. Level 100. Painting Summer for the damage. 10 as well. Nice. The nice thing about Nero Bride, gang, is all of her skills target whoever she wants. So she can be a support or she can target herself. It's pretty dang great. We need a Tama buff. It is so overdue. It's so overdue, chat. Low magical energy 4 sitting there. She is NP 1, but you did the quest, so you're going to get that burn and that extra damage. And then, wait, is this more burn? Nice. And it's fitting, too. And it's on the correct card. Code Glitter as well. Nice, nice, nice. Good Nero. Now, we were specifically asked to look at the Gilgamesh, so let's look at the Gilgamesh. Let's absolutely look at the Gilgamesh. Level 90, and we've got 1080 on the foes, so we're working our way there. Conquering the Great Sea of Stars, Buster Card Effectiveness and NP gain. That does stack quite nicely with Gil's personal NP gain buff, so this can totally work. I'm a big fan of Buster Crit stuff on there, but I mean, it is what it is. Overall, it's still a good choice for Gilgamesh, especially considering all of the stats are squarely in attack. That helps him out a lot. He's 10-10-10, and you did this quest for Treasury of Babylon. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, he's NP1, and let's go ahead and take a gander at these. You like Conquering for the art? It is amazing art. It is amazing art from the end of Fate Extra CCC Gilgamesh route. So good. Good night, Draenor. Let's see what we got here. Wedge of the Heavens. Honestly, Gil's command code works great on Gilgamesh. It works great on any character in the game. You can throw it on absolutely anybody you want. Enuma Elish. Remove defensive up buff and increase the engraved card's critical strength by 10. This is not only the correct card that it goes on, but it's good on Gilgamesh as well. Boom. Code Glitter, star drop rate increased by 20%. Should go on the quick card. Good call, good call. For the rest of Gil's cards, I would generally recommend something like a Cleanse, like Code Cure, or a Star Gather code on the arts cards. Now, the reason this works for Gilgamesh and not necessarily other servants that you see is just because of Golden Rule. The NP gain bonus is substantial, so since your archers have a naturally high star weight, a high star gather on Gilgamesh's arts cards is one of the most reliable ways for him to charge his noble phantasm. It ends up working out very, very well as long as that skill is up. So definitely something to consider, and I imagine with you equipping Sea of Stars on that as well, you're going to see some crazy NP gain from Gilgamesh's overall crits off of those arts cards. Maybe the Da Vinci Code for NP damage. The Da Vinci Code, but yes, that can also work as well. Yeah, overall, those would be my recommendations for Gilgamesh. Those bonuses to the arts cards, so you can synchronize it with the NP gain from both the craft essence as well as his own inherent skill that he has. But overall, your Buster codes are in the correct place. You could swap one of them for the Da Vinci Code. Not necessary, to be quite honest, but it can definitely help. Can I look at your Passion Lip last? Well, I will look at the Passion Lip as well. We generally only go through one general support list per person, but I will go through the rest of this list right here, and then we'll take a look at that Passion Lip for you as well. Not a problem, not a problem. Next up, we've got a Reshkigal, level 90, equipped with Aerial Drive. Good pick, good pick. I hope everybody snagged an Aerial Drive from that Halloween event, because you wanted one. You absolutely wanted one. She's 10-10-10. Low magical energy, maxed out at 10. NP1 as well. No codes. All good though. All good. Next up we have Achilles. Level 90. On this Achilles with a level 100k scope. 10-7-10. Alright, you did correctly prioritize skill order here, I want to say. This one first, this one third, just so you can get the NP charge, and then since the invincibility isn't affected by this skill, and that's the main reason you're going to use it, you can leave it for last. Lots of talking. Low magic energy 5, definitely makes sense. Troyes Tragoidia is at 2 for the extra damage. Any sort of critical damage boost you put on there, chuck it on these quick cards. Very, very helpful. Any Star Gather as well, so Achilles just generates all of the stars when using his Noble Phantasm. Love the Super Scope as well. Super Scope is so good. I will treasure my 3 Super Scopes every single day. Did I just say that out loud? Alright, Lord El Malloy II. Level 90 with tea time, maxed out tea time. Good job maxing that out. He is 10 as well. Load magical energy 5, NP 1, and I think we're looking in the right direction with codes. Crest of the Stone Bird. Yep, critical strength boost for everyone. Queen Priestess is better for faster starts on Achilles. Something to consider. Code Cure for a little bit of removal. And your Faithful Sheep, poison, curse, and burn removal. Overall good stuff to keep Waver alive and help his allies. That is definitely what you want to do with your supports. Either give them something that can cleanse their own buffs and keep them alive, give them something that can buff your allies, like this code right here. This is a great example. Or give them something that can strip buffs from your enemies. So in the event that your support is the only person that can attack, they can at least do something to help the overall team by removing things like critical up buffs, like defense increases, things of that nature. Can be very, very helpful in challenge quests. Next up, oh yeah, chat was definitely going to be a fan of this. Ryogi Shiki holding her legally dissimilar Haagen-Dazs. Can't find an empty stomach. Good pick. Arts, quick, and critical strength. 1076 hanging out. Lucky, you pulled your first K-scope after 3 years. Congratulations. That's great to hear. Having a K-scope is very nice. Of course, good NP5 on Ryogi Shiki. I always forget that she gets anti-Avenger attack up as well. It's a good bonus. For her. Now let's take a look at these codes. Code Burst for critical strength. That's sitting on the arts card. Code Cure for a little bit of heals. Stripping crit buffs is one of the best effects for support characters. Crits kill teams. Don't let them crit. I've told people that so much, GLJ. Maybe someday everyone will listen to me. That stripping crit buffs and crit, all that crit down stuff, very important. Want Shiki coins? Let's go level 120 Shikis. Maybe someday we will have them. Remove attack and defense buffs with the arts cards. Good pick for the arts card. And Code Glitter granting some star drop rate, very effective on an assassin class servant like Ryogi Shiki. Still getting used to the size of this phone. And there he is. Heracles, Castle of Snow. The one thing everyone wants to see on their support list. Saves your butt so much in difficult quests. Heracles is 10, low magical energy 6, NP 3 on the 9 lives. And just one critical strength thing on the Buster card. Can definitely help if he's your last stand servant and he's the only person your cards are going to, or if you're trying to stay solo with him, things like Buster card boost can help as well. Or you can just, if you're just using him standard, you can go ahead and give him something like, cleanses. Something like buff stripping, anything like that to just ensure your Heracles is hitting his hardest at any and all opportunities. But if allies are on the field, they're going to end up pulling those stars. But I would say crit damage ends up being good on servants like Heracles, as well as Ku Alter, just because they are designed to be backliners. They are designed to be the final servant in your lineup, the absolute last hope for you to actually, save the day. So I would say you could throw more crit stuff on Heracles, and that would be totally fine. Because odds are, if he's coming out, you're starting to run out of options, and he's going to be the one who ends up powering through the final third of the fight specifically for you. Jalter. Level 90 with Beautiful Dreamer. Buster card effectiveness, NP gain, starting NP gauge. Definitely works on her. Wonder if they'll ever give us a Guts CC even with 3-turn cooldown. Never. Everyone's saving the praises of Heracles. Classic combo. Berserker's the strongest. Heracles saved me as a backliner so many times. My account is stacked. Even to this day, Heracles still comes in clutch. And Mio saying, I started the game during Shiki's rerun. She carried you all the way to the end of Babylon. Yeah, Shiki's really good. I'm talking a lot. If you're being honest, you'd also just recommend giving him 5 cleanse command codes. His big weakness is dots that burn through gut stacks. That's definitely a big issue that Heracles can run into. So that's also a very good option too. Jalter's 10, 10, 10. Low magical energy 8. Number 1. Oh my god, chat. Chat, calm down. Chat, calm down. Bodhisattva definitely makes sense on an Avenger class servant. And of course, you've got Jalter removing all of the good from the world with her buster attacks. Nice, nice, nice. Solid Jalter. All right, finally on request, we are asked to take a look at Passion Lip here. A gray old Passion Lip. You're listening for tips on Jalter. Okay, so we'll pop back over to Jalter really quick. Tips on Jalter. This definitely works, but I would also recommend Buster Crit. Most of Jalter's damage does not come from her Noble Phantasm. Most of Jalter's damage comes from insane crits brought about with things like Self-Modification EX, and just a full Buster Chain after Ephemeral Dream. Yeah, definitely give her crit damage up command codes if at all possible. Things like this do definitely work because special attack damage is super duper neat. That can definitely help, but critical up damage also works super, super well too. Especially something to remember, self-modification doesn't just work for buster cards, it works for absolutely everything. So you can just stack Jalter with critical up and it will absolutely work fine. Though maybe on the quick card, maybe some star gen, because, you know, she needs stars to do things. Your Jalter is max curious on CC and CEs. Well, for an example, one thing I used on her for the longest time was Victor in the Moon. Buster card effectiveness, critical damage. Those are the things that she definitely wants the most in order to heal her damage. Jalter's Noble Phantasm is just kind of there, mainly to enable a Buster crit chain. So use the Noble Phantasm, but where you're going to see most of her damage is from those Buster cards critting. All right, now we're back to Passionate. I had to go on my little Jalter tangent there for the chat. Self-mod is still one of the most broken skills. It's just the value's so high. The value's so high on self-modification. Put assassins with her for a Starway. All right, let's check this Passion Lip. K-scope. I see. She's 10, 10, 10 as well. Remember, you want to activate these skills in the correct order. Her NP hits absurdly hard if you have multiple copies. Can confirm. I am basing this off of an NP1 Jalter. I think we'll have to agree to disagree on that, chat. It's okay though, we're allowed. So if you're using Passion Lip, I hope you're remembering to activate all of her skills in order. Definitely want to do Breast Valley first. Definitely want to see her do Breast Valley first, and then follow up with the rest of the stuff, because you don't want her to get stunned. You really don't want her to get stunned. You want to just give her debuff immunity and avoid that if at all possible. Dang, and 10, 10, 10 on the append skills too? This is where all the Passion Lips went. Still waiting for Summer Passion Lip? Me too, Sarah. Me too. Maybe someday. There it is, NP5 Passion Lip, and let's see what we're working with here. Alright, we've got a bit of a cleanse. Any servant with a skill called Breast Valley must get Grails. Look, we're doing critical strength and critical gather here. So Passion Lip's a weird one, right? Passion Lip's a weird one. The thing with Passion Lip is I don't really necessarily think throwing crit on her is super duper good, just because she doesn't personally have the ability to do that. A lot of your surprising KOs are going to come from Trash and Crush proccing and actually absolutely obliterating who you're fighting. What you're mainly going to want to do with Passion Lip is, you know, stack damage cut, stack defense, give her that target focus, and this is the one difficult thing about characters like this, especially in a game that ends up getting built to a certain degree around RNG, is masochistic nature is great in concept if it was like an action RPG or a turn-based RPG where like you can, you know, truly actively manipulate, you know, where targets are going at all the times, and be able to, you know, allow masochistic nature to rapidly increase Passion Lip's attack. With the way a lot of damage ends up working out in FGO, that normally doesn't happen. Your allies just really end up being obliterated if they end up getting targeted. So skills like that, unless you got really, really lucky with the hits and you're sitting around, you know, less than half HP and you're able to just comfortably sit there for a while, then it's rough. It's really rough. So a lot of people do, like chat is saying, just run Passion Lip as a tank. Give her some heals, don't necessarily worry about the attack bonus from masochistic nature, and just go ahead and, you know, try to keep her and the rest of the party alive. Lip's heal on her NP is a party heal, yes. So you can go ahead and give her things like Good Wife Wise Fox can be very effective on her for, you know, keeping her alive as a result of her Noble Phantasm heal. You can give her any sort of command codes that end up healing. You don't need to necessarily worry about Cleanse just because she's got debuff immunity. So you're going to be able to keep that up and not necessarily have to worry about that. Sure, you'll burn one on Trash and Crush, but you'll still have the opportunity to absorb a couple of debuffs. Yes, Passion Lip with Poster Girl is very, very nice. The unfortunate thing with Poster Girl is it's pretty old and kind of hard to come by right now. But I would recommend Buster Damage Up can be very, very helpful. Not necessarily crit up, because like Chad already said, she's sitting on about 97 star weight, which is okay, but without any sort of critical damage or Stargather buffs on her own, you're not gonna see as much damage as you would necessarily think. So flat Buster card effectiveness is probably gonna be your best bet for Lip, and then just go ahead and end up increasing, you know, her HP recovery and things of that nature. Jonathan is also incorrect in that she's a great Grail target just because she appreciates having as much HP as possible. So I know, Grail for love, I get that, but speaking from a purely mechanical perspective, giving her Grails that ended up upping her HP was a great decision as well. So those are my tips overall for Passion Lip, and I hope they were able to help you out. If you want to be friends with Wallace, 341-769-001 is what will get you on that friends list. So go ahead and become friends with people. Do it. Be social, damn it. Missed out on Poster Girl, didn't get a single one, and that's why I don't necessarily recommend it that much. Would Iron Will Training be a good sub if you don't have Poster Girl? Yeah, it would. The nice thing with Poster Girl is that it draws all the attacks to the character, so that ends up really helping between her damage cut and her ability to increase her attack based on her level of HP. That ends up pushing in there fairly well. But yeah, Iron Will Training is a good substitute if you don't have Gouda Gouda Poster Girl. I would also say if you have, for example, Ideal Holy King, you can go ahead and chuck that on somebody else in your backline, and you can go ahead and use Ideal Holy King as another way to give Passion Lip a little more HP. So that affects everyone in your party, no matter what. I put it on MASH all the time. It's great. Just everyone get extra HP just because I exist in the back line. It's silly. All right, who we hitting next? Let's see what we got. And remember, chat, I know we usually end around this time, but I started half an hour late, so we're going to go a half hour extra to around 9:30 Eastern. since, you know, I had to muck about and I had to find this cable that worked. 500-year obsession, lol. Ashen Limp is the character that flipped you on liking out of proportion body types. Sure, I'm taking note of all of this. Yes. Equip this code, equip that code, Breast Valley. Yes, grand. Let's see. Eric, who's next? I will shake the screwdriver at you. Roll the dice of mystery. Roll it. Next up is Rosma. Oh, chat, look what I got. Look what I got. It's Char's Sazabi, but it is the special metal coating version. I love you, Sazabi. Oh, I'm sorry. Next is Rosma. Okay. You go over here, Sazabi. Go over there, Sazabi. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I stared at it for about an hour. All right. Next up is Rosma 142783092. Rosma. I need a Sazabi. I need a Char mobile suit. Maybe someday I'll get the HG Nightingale. Alright, let's look at Himiko. I'm sure chat is pleased because many of them consider this the objectively correct ascension. Like a bird, for critical strength, Buster card critical strength, and 4 cards per turn. Great pick for Himiko. Great pick for Himiko. Ankles broken. 10-10-10 on all of those skills. NP1 as well. Let's take a look at these codes. Okay, Vajra for critical strength. This is just a murder Himiko, isn't it? Yep, critical strength boost from Karama Child. More critical stars. Okay, I see exactly where this is going. Cover HP, gain a critical star. Critical strength boost to absolutely everybody. Like we were saying with Chiogami Commander, this doesn't affect the card that it's on. So I would recommend maybe swapping this with Heaven Sent Karama Child. Then you get the 20% damage boost on the Buster card, which you're gonna find more effective, and you can end up using that Arts card to give a critical strength boost and really watch your Murder Himiko get an extra 15%. Literally, right now you're getting you know, nothing from using that card and a 20% boost on the Arts card for critical damage. If you swap these, you can end up using that Arts card first in a chain or even on the turn before, and then you can go ahead and follow up with the Buster card to get a 35% critical damage boost for Himiko. Something to think about. Yes! The ideal. What I'm looking for. What I want. Someday. Bar guests with La Folia. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense, because that'll go ahead and increase the HP recovery from Wild Rule. That's a very good idea. I put, God, I forget the name of the craft essence. It escapes me right now. But it's got the, girl from Yigd Millennia that was Chiron's master. It's got her on there. and it gives evasion and a permanent damage cut. That's what I've got on Barghest. That's also very good. But I wasn't even thinking about La Folia. It's one of those CEs that I just forget about, but that's a pretty dang good pick, I gotta say. Extra attack boost, NP5 Barghest. Mine's only NP3. Put down her so you can clown the enemies. Well, it's actually a good idea mechanically as well. Main of Orleans for the heals. Mage of Flowers for the NP gain on the Buster card. White Vessel for the debuff removal. Holy Shroud of Lovers, because you gotta. Great pick. And Hero of the Endowed for a little more recovery. Great Barghest. Awesome Barghest. I'm not just saying that as a Barghest fan. That's fantastic. Good picks all around. Man, 20k HP. She's not even max gold foed, and that doesn't even consider the bonus from La Folia. You're gonna have to at least level 100 Barghest. I feel like it's a requirement. Like, she's so good. Oh, here it is. Wow. 120 Dartoria with Summer Little for NP gain, NP strength, and critical strength. That does actually really work, doesn't it? Especially on a arts archer. Wow, that really does work. She's eaten so well. 10-10-10 on the Artoria, NP5, and Max Beast Pod. Chat, we have seen tonight, 3 characters that are level 120, max skilled, max foed, max appended, max beast pod. This is the 3rd character tonight we have seen with that. I don't know what you've been doing since the last time that I did this, chat. I don't know what training arc you all have gone through since last month, but it's working. Keep doing you. Holy crap. This has got to be one of the most stacked gatherings we've seen in a while. She's also Bond 14. Nice. Yeah, this is a very happy Artoria. You only imagine how much QP it takes to max invest. We don't want to talk about it. Solid gather rate and critical strength boost. Solid gather rate and a little bit of HP recovery. Nautilus for stars. Holy Knight's Aurora for stars. Great Artoria altar. You share Beast Boss, so you're sad you can't have one all max because you're jealous. It's crazy. It's crazy the amount of Beast Paws we've seen invested here. I'm glad you're learning, Saito. That's another reason why I do this. People learn things they wouldn't have known otherwise. And I learned things I wouldn't have known otherwise. Next up, we have a level 90 Ereshkigal with Fondant au Chocolat because, I don't know, she hates gods? Makes sense, thematically. 10-10-10, NP1 as well. Let's take a look at what we got working with here. Mini Border, get us some stars. Mini Nobu, get us some stars and some critical strength. You're only NP5 5-star Artoria. So she's been NP5 since her event's rerun. Finally got that last copy for full 120 and append recently. See, I told you, everyone chat with him through a training arc. Ereshkigal loves Stargather on our arts card. Look, I get it, GLJ. Put Stargather on Ereshkigal's arts card, because chat proved me wrong, and they will never let me live that down for the rest of time. You'll never let me live it down, will you? Ever. It's fine. I am willing to admit when I am wrong. I'm sorry, I know that technically makes me a bad content creator because I'm not being, combative and angry all the time, but I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. First Servant works good. Luolong Mask. I see what you're doing here because of the random buffs. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember here. Ereshkigal, her first skill. Okay, yeah, it is chance based. Okay, so yeah, little long mask works well on Ereshkigal. Makes sense. I just wanted to double check and make sure. Art Star card gather on Buster card, understood. Okay. No problem, Kurt. Thanks for stopping by. Sleep well. We backed out of the Ereshkigal because I got excited. But we did look at everything. I am losing it, chat. But yeah, put the arts card on the... Puts the arts card star gather on the arts card. Do it. Next up, I'm jealous. Murasaki Rider is another example of peak rider design. Absolute peak rider design. Incredible. Fox's Night Dream for NP gain. Brilliant. Brilliant. She is 10-10-10. NP2 as well. I couldn't even get one. Alright. Ooh. Okay, full curses on there. Decreasing critical rate and a bit of a poison to boot. I get it. I see what you're doing here. So because of Bizarre Hobby, you are able to decrease your enemy's debuff resist. So decreasing the debuff resist means that Murasaki is able to easily stack things like this curse and like the porridge and all that. That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a good idea. I'll give you props for that. That's definitely some thinking. Then you can follow that up, yeah, with the NP seal and defense reduction. So a lot of debuffs from Murasaki Shikibu. Good call. Shikibu got me acting up. Great FA. Incredible FA. And of course, we skipped the Castoria. Next, we're on to Shootin' Doji. Level 90, max out Golden Sumo. Shootin' asked you to put this on, didn't she? She had to. She wanted that CE. More than anything else. She's 10-10-10 in NP1. It was a big brain moment on Shikibu. It really was. Alright. Critical strength defense removal. Which is command seal for a little bit of buff stripping. Tengu's fan for yet another bit of buff stripping and some critical strength. Wow, full. Completely buff strip and completely poison your opponent. And critical rate up from the hat. Nice. Again, every single time I see the hat, I want to see that character drawn in the hat. Shootin' costume is great. Shootin' was definitely one of the winners from the Idol event. It's a great costume. It's the certain little details that sell it, like on her face, like the tear, the little jewel she's got in the center of her head, the little clasps on the horns. Little things like that are really what sells it. Shikibu casters who you want, not the rider. I will take all of them. All the Shikibus. Here she is. A true Raida enjoyer here. Level 100 Raikou. Aerial Drive. 10-10-10. Shootin' would definitely buff strip people. Totally in character. Yep, NP2 on this Raikou. Let's see what we're working with. A damage boost. Critical strength up. BB slots just for funsies. Bride of White Rose for a little bit of Heelys. And Mini Ushiwaka as well. Good call on the critical damage boost for Raikou. Absolutely. Ooh, is this a Jalter with Honey Lake? It is a Jalter with Honey Lake. That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. Yeah, you can just blitz through, and you do get the burn damage bonus from Legrandement Duhaine. Now, Legrandement Duhaine does curse. Oh, but you put all the... Ooh, I see. I see what this is. You put all of the burns on all of her cards. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. I can't even imagine what kind of crit damage you're getting from that Honey Lake. But that is a good lesson. Remember, you can turn absolutely any servant in the game into a Honey Lake user. Of course, yes, Jalter definitely works. Definitely works. But you can absolutely, because of all of the burn command codes that we have available, you can turn any character in the game into a Honey Lake user. Just that character. Just that character. If you don't have Yang Guifei, you can go, we have Yang Guifei at home. This is Yang Guifei at home. Good call. Good call. You do the same for God Juna? Oh, that's gotta be excellent for God Juna, because he already gets the damage boost from his first skill, and that stacks if you use double Koyanskayas. Wow. Yeah. You can set up any servant to be a Honey Lake servant. It can only be one. It can only be one character, but any character can do it. There is a great lesson to be found in this Jalter, and that is the lesson. A wise man once said any servant can become a Honey Lake servant. Just one, but any of them can do that. Overall, great list. I enjoy a fellow bar guest enjoyer, absolutely. Thank you for showing us our third maxed 120 of the night, and you did some fancy combat tricks between Shikibu, Shootin' Doji, and Jalter. Yeah, just remember to lead with a burn card before your Noble Phantasm. Very good advice, GLJ. If you want to lead with the burn card so your Noble Phantasm gains the benefit of the additional damage. Yeah, Rosma, honestly, it's fun to abuse the system we are free to use. That's how I feel about video games in general, Rosma. We are kindred souls. I will find a video game. I will find a way to break it. And that is how I will choose to play that. How did I end up beating Dragon Age Inquisition, for example? I played a dwarf, which is the best race in the game for tanking. And I ended up building my dwarf in such a way that he regenerated health and shields so fast that it did not matter how much damage he took, he could just refuse to die. I could go ahead and enter a battle against an enemy, go, make lunch, come back. Maybe the fight was still going on, maybe it wasn't, but the point is there was no possible way for me to die with that setup. That's the kind of stuff I like doing. I feel like you and I are kindred spirits in that regard. Silly stuff, silly shenanigan stuff, just like the Baldur's Gate 3 speedruns. Oh my god, just like Baldur's Gate 3 speedruns. I'm playing a Githyanki Paladin for my my Tactician run. And my god, is that busted. Is that just a stupid combination? I feel like maybe I should play Githyanki Anti-Paladin instead, but, you know, I don't want to be a bad guy. But maybe I'll start over again just so I can be the most exploitative, broken, dumb thing in the game. Give me things to think about here, chat. It's part of the reason why I like doing this. Anyways, if you want to be friends with Rosma, 142-783-092. Next up is Suxroya, and I feel like this is going to end up being the last one of the night. Fair warning, chat. Fair warning. 879 805 643. Let's see what the prophecy has foretold here, and I already think we're about to see some very, very good things. That's 879 805 643 to become friends with Suxroya. Rapier, Buckler, Medium Plate, Dodge Tank, Rogue, yes. Is Baldur's Gate good? I've played through Baldur's Gate multiple times. It's great. I bought Baldur's Gate for my wife. She didn't think I was going to like it. She has been holding the PS5 hostage for the past month because she is so in love with Baldur's Gate. She is so absolutely in love with Baldur's Gate. Astarion is her favorite. Van Gogh immediately. Buh. Buh. Level hundo. At Treefus. Buh. 10, 10, 10. I'm scared. I'm scared to see the command codes. I'm scared to see the command codes. Extra attack boost 10. Oh, let's see what we're cooking with here. A little bit of poison. Okay. Stars and some buff strip. Critical strength. HP to continue living. And NP gauge to continue doing stuff. Astarion is the correct choice. My favorite character is... Honestly, I'm a Shadowheart guy. I'm a Shadowheart guy. I know it's vanilla. I know it's vanilla. She would like Astarion. Listen, Astarion killed my wife in the game, and then she romanced him anyways. Just saying. Just saying. That's how much she loves Astarion. Yeah, BG3 is really good. I really hope they do DLC for it. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised there weren't more crits. More curse on here. I feel like you should put as much curse as possible on Van Gogh. Because my gosh, does she benefit from that. Like, my goodness. From Void Space Art to Het Gelohuis, I mean, you gotta go ahead and just chuck all the curse on Van Gogh as possible, so Soul of the Water Channels procs as much as possible. That's a weird way to say Karlach. Karlach was the correct choice. Karlach's great, don't get me wrong. Karlach's awesome. Just Shadowheart was already the cleric. She was already in my party the most to begin with for obvious reasons. It just ended up working out that way. Yeah, I would say put more curse on that Van Gogh. Put more curse on that Van Gogh so that she can benefit more from Soul of the Water Channels. Those skills have crazy amounts of text. There's a lot of reading with Van Gogh's skills. It's kind of a novel. But yeah, I would say things that can stay. I like the HP here. Definitely go ahead and this is a good idea. I could say definitely keep that. But as far as everything else go, just load up all of the curse that you can do. Load up all of the curse that you can deal with. And you'll have a blast. You'll have a blast with all of the quick damage that it ends up proccing. Van Gogh's numbers can get crazy, and Van Gogh works super well with Moriarty and Ashia Doman as well. Ashia Doman and Van Gogh is very, very fun to run. I would definitely recommend that if you ever get Doman down the line. Next up, we have a Barghest, level 90. Curse, 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 curse all the things. If you do play an evil character, the Dirge is such a great origin. I did play Dirge, and I did give into my evil stuff, and I played a Tiefling Barbarian, and I was super evil, but then I went to romance Minthara, and Minthara's romance is entirely bugged, so I abandoned my run in Act 3 because I couldn't continue it, and I wanted to continue romancing the Drow anti-paladin lady. I was sad. So my Dirge run has been completely abandoned. Maybe I'll play it again at some point. Doman BB Van Gogh is capable of farming most event goes without needing to NP at all. It's wild. Before Awakening here. I mean, this is definitely solid. The defense boost, I see what you're going for. But there's plenty of there's plenty of things out there that work well for Barghest. The clown one that we saw previously, great pick for Barghest. I can definitely see the appeal with all the heals that it ends up giving. And then the one I recommended, the 5-star one with the girl from Apocrypha, gives evade and damage cut, is also really, really good as well. But Before Awakening also really works. Very solid pick, especially since so much of it's an attack. 464 sitting here as well with the extra attack boost. Black Dog Galantine too. Yeah. And special attack Saber here. Yeah, so with Iron Will, yes, that's the one, Iron Will. Plus it works for Barghest so well, it fits. So what this does is, I'm just gonna mention this for people in the chat. When this says special attack Saber, it means special attacks against Saber enemies. It doesn't mean that your Saber class servant is dealing an extra 20% damage off of that card. I don't necessarily know if that's what you were thinking by equipping this, but I've seen some people, you know, think that, and I just, since it's something that's been showing as come up on specifically a Saber servant, I felt it was worth mentioning. So yeah, I would say definitely put that onto somebody who does extra damage to Saber class enemies, and that will be a lot more effective. Ooh. Oh, you were doing a Saber challenge quest. I see. Chiron. Ooh, road to 120. Can't find an empty stomach. Definitely works for the man. He's sitting at 7, 10, 10. Low magical energy 10. NP 4. Ooh, and you're beast pawing the man too. Wow. I think this is the first Chiron we've seen that's gone this far. Big Horseman fan. I enjoy it. That's awesome. Great. Again, like Pokemon, everyone is somebody's favorite. I hope you get an NP5 Chiron showing up in your rolls sooner rather than later, and I wish you luck on the road to 120. Would Seath, Mole, and the Welfare from next year's event make a good curse team? Yes, actually, totally. Dang. Road to 120 Chiron. Yes, we got Melu. Ooh, Demonic Sun Princess. Great pick. 1077, okay. Extra attack boost. NP2. Then we're sitting with crit. We're sitting with Noble Phantasm Strength. Card gather rate. Alright, so you're using Melu for the arts. That does make sense because you can build her for arts. But then, like, when you're buster farming, since everything's contingent on your allies and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Like, the most of your damage you're dealing is from Hollow Heart Albion. So you can build her both ways. You can build her for, you know, arts looping, and that's totally fine. You just don't use her final skill, and then you can go ahead and build her for buster farming, and straight up she's able to do that too. It's fine. It is, I still consider her the best Lancer in the game. I don't think that's changed even on JP. She's your main buster farmer. Good choice. Really good choice. No, she's great. You done good. Good decision to grail her. Definitely helps with the farming. Da Vinci got the Ocean Flyer. 1045, alright. Low magical energy 2. Beautiful journey. Nice. I see you're making progress through your Da Vinci. I would focus on Dream Upon the Star over Excel Turn next. Just try to focus into this. This can wait. Melu's a monster. It's absurd. It's absurd the things Melu is able to do. Sleep well, Regent. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for everything. Next up, we've got, there's a Castoria and there's a Koyana Manawana Chihuahua. Next, we go to the Morgan, level 100. Maxed out aerial drive. You did it. You did it. You did the event. Good job. 10, 10, 10. Low magical energy 6. Roadless Camelot NP1, and let's see what we're cooking with here. Ooh, Blades. Good calls on the critical damage. Yeah, she benefits so much from critical strength, it's ridiculous. Good Morgan all around. Yeah, I can't wait to see what critical thing you're going to put here on this buster card. It's got to be something wild when you do open it up. Morgan's really fun. Morgan's incredibly fun. The NP1 hurts you. I mean, I've got her at NP1 too. Like, I mainly use Arjuna Alter as my main buster farmer, because between the K-Scope and the Koyanskayas and how low the cooldown on his 10-10-10 skills are, he's able to farm just fine, no matter what. One of these days, I'll bamboozle y'all with an out-of-pocket and unacceptable Koyanskaya. Smack him with the face cards, bonk, bonk, bonk. And there he is. There he is. Beyond the Rain Clouds. Gain friend points when used as support, and increase Mystic Code EXP gain when completing the quest. Nice, nice. If you see gaps in command codes, you move Buster command codes around a lot. I see, I see. That makes sense, especially when you're limited on it. You can still go ahead and move them. Just an update from Black Steve. Caster Da Vinci is 120 during this event. Congratulations. Good stuff. Good work. Man, everyone's just going through a crazy training arc off screen right now. Holy crap. 10-10-10 on this Oberon. Low magical energy 1. Coolest Noble Phantasm in the game at level 2 as well. Nice. Great work. Great work. Overall, great list. Great list. Just give Morgan's Story Gets You. Morgan's Story's incredible. So well written. So good. Yeah, for the Van Gogh, definitely give her some more curse. I wish you luck on the Chiron. You're doing great work with the Melu, really showing us that you can, you know, flexibly build her into both roles, and she will accomplish those just fine. That's why she's the best Lancer in the game. And always nice to see a fellow Oberon fan. Freely moving around the CCs is the best quality life we've gotten. Yes, yes. And Barghest's story, I was sad. I was so sad. I cried at Barghest's story. I was very upset. She's getting all the grails. She deserves it. I knew what was going to happen, and even then, I still got sad again. Damn it. Tristan's story was traumatic. There's a lot going on in Tristan's story. There were a lot of things where it's like, if this ever gets animated one day, so can't believe the script of Lost Belt 6 is bigger than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's insane, but it's great. I would have to say, if there was ever any point in Lost Belt 6 where I feel like, you know, and not so sure about this, is the chocolate making contest. I know it's like a moment of brevity that the story really needs, but at that point I was just like, I just there's so many other things, you know, I want to check out here. There's so many other questions I want answered that maybe we can not worry about this chocolate making contest. But that is my small nitpick about the Lost Belt 6 story. Everything else is 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. Adore that story. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. This is the quality content you can expect from Type Moon's writing team. If you want to be friends, 879-805-643 is what will get you on Suck's friend list. And Mike was a better character than Bilbo. You cannot change my mind. And I think on that, before we get murdered by Lord of the Rings fans, I think that's it for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone for, you know, all the support in the chat, all the support you gave each other in, you know, giving advice. Thank you for giving me advice as well, so I can continue to give people good advice, and just in general make sure everyone is having a better time with the game. This is the kind of environment I want. Like, you know, hey, we need to do this. This thing's a little bit better. This is a better option. So maybe go ahead and do that instead. Seriously, you guys can tell me things like that. I won't get mad. Sorry if that doesn't make me, like, you know, what you would want to see from a Reaction Randy or whatever. But it is what it is. Thank you all so much. Oh, dang, so many thank yous in the chat. Appreciate it. You can go ahead and check out Discord, Patreon, Ko-fi down in the down in the list down below. Any likes, comments, shares, anything like that really does help out the channel. Thank you all so much for those of you that do that. And thank you all so much for the super chats as well. We always do support reviews on the first week of every single month, so expect another support review in the first full week of December. It will probably be the first Wednesday of December. That's what we're leaning towards. So look out for an announcement for the first Wednesday of December being the next support review. All right, I think I've yammered on long enough. All of you, take care. Thank you so much, and bye-bye. Sleep well. Why am I holding an Allen wrench?